So today, my client told me that he's not continuing working with me, and I was like thinking to myself, I'm actually really relieved, because for a while he was making progress and he was showing up less because he was getting closer to his goal and he didn't need as much support. And I saw patterns about him and suggested things that he could do. I'm not going to get into it. And his answers were always no, or he wants the fastest option. But then eventually I was like, these same patterns of worrying about not making progress and getting upset when you're not making progress and, externalizing variables as reasons why it's difficult instead of learning how to navigate through those difficulties. It became like a situation where it's like in an attic. There's so much space to walk around and they make a lot of progress really fast. And then you get closer to the edge of the attic where there's a crawl space. I know he has patterns and I know he's not changing them, but I know he can still make some more marginal progress. So I keep on giving him advice and, he doesn't come to that many calls anymore. He's needing less help. But then there's a certain point where it's like the same patterns keep coming up. His progress is unclear if it's continuing at the same rate anymore. And it's like at some point, it's like my role from helping you make marginal progress becomes, this is the bottleneck. You need to correct this now. After many back and forth messages, he made it very clear that he wants to avoid the biggest thing that's holding him back and to focus on the easier things because he doesn't see the value in it actually making a payout in his results now. He just thinks it's fluffy mindset stuff that may help maybe one day in the future, when in reality it impacts every decision you make now. And all the amount of structure in the world to work around your challenges is not going to actually change things for you if you can't actually stick to that structure. So I'm looking for a new client who's willing to actually do what it takes to reach his goal without avoiding the truth and without thinking things are heavier than they need to be. Because at the end of the day, things are only heavy because you think that they are, not because they actually are. So if you want to be that guy, and you want to start getting ready for summer, then DM me. I'm your next guy.